Welcome to Quantum Change. I'm Natasha Williams, and I help you to bridge the gap from where you are currently to where you actually want to be, so that you can save time and money and energy and do the things that truly will set you free. And today I want to discuss with you something that I found out that is so important, and that is to stop telling everyone everything. Now, first of all, what I mean by that is that when you need to share, when you, and as an empath, you always want to share your day, what you did painstakingly. Everyone needs to know every single thing about you. It almost feels like if I don't dump all this information that I'm holding around me, then it's going to be sitting on me, and I need to be transparent. I need everybody to see where I am, what I think, where I'm going. Now, the reason why I'm telling you not to do that, and this is critical, and this is something that I found out, and it's not anything anybody had ever told me, and I wish that they had, is that when you share everything, the minute you utter the words out of your mouth, you actually diffuse the energy. So when you have information, when you are holding on to something, you're actually accumulating a storage of energy, almost like a power, like a battery, like a power supply. And what happens is, by holding on to it, you're actually showing, first of all, yourself that you are capable of holding certain things in. But you're also showing yourself that holding that thing in and not having to share with every single person that you meet around you is that you can be a gatekeeper. You can be a keeper of yourself. So it's not about what anybody else decides about you. It's got nothing to do with what anybody else says or thinks or does. Whatever I do with my time is not relevant to anybody else. Whether I share it or don't share it is absolutely irrelevant. Now, here's the thing. We live in a world of duality. So in a world of duality, there are givers and there are takers. And I call them the empaths and the narcissists. When you are surrounded by narcissists because you are an empath, which means you've attracted that into your life, and you keep sharing to the very people that are going to take that information and turn it against you, all you've done is give from the one half to the other half to those very people that are going to stab you in the back, for lack of better words, but they are not going to hold on to that secret. They're not going to add value into your life. If anything, they're going to take that information and use it against you at some point in your life. Now, you might say, I'm just sharing innocently, and I know that when I share my information, those people will share back with me. Now, the truth is, takers don't share. They basically, behind the scenes, they're taking in all the information about yourself. They start to know every little thing about you, who you are, what you like, what scares you, so that they know exactly where to push your buttons. They know exactly where you've been at. Now, if you're living with a narcissist or you've got a narcissistic boss, you will know that they are very secretive. They don't share everything that they've been doing, obviously, because if they shared everything they were doing, then you would know that they were up to no good. And so they're keeping all that information to themselves. So not only are you giving them ammunition to hold against you, but you are giving them information so that they can keep quiet and you can speak. Now, in the beginning, it might feel like, especially in the love bombing phase, it might feel like they are so intently interested in you, but actually they're interested in you so that they can find out everything there is to know about you, so that they know where your buttons are. Now, we're living in a world of duality. So instead of giving to the giver, to the takers, why don't you give to the givers? So if I had to have a circle and I drew a line down the middle, and this side were the givers and this side were the takers, instead of me always giving to the takers, why don't I just give to the givers on this side? And so you start becoming discerning about who you should share that information with and who you shouldn't. Now, just to give you an example, when I was married, I was trying to find out what my ex-husband was up to, well, my then husband, and I needed to stop sharing. And I thought, honestly, there's no way I'm going to hold this information in. There's no way I'm going to be able to keep it and not share, because he is the person closest to me. He is the one that I love. He's the one that I trust. He's the one that I've committed myself to. And at the end of the day, I realized that everything that I was sharing, the more I was giving, the more he was withholding. And so I had to learn to stop talking. And initially it was really hard, but as I got better at it, as I started learning who I should speak to, where it counted, because remember, it's not what you do, it's with who. So where it counted, when I shared things that were of value and I got support, and I wasn't looking for support, I was looking for tools that would help me cope better. I was looking for a way to empower myself. I wasn't looking to dump all the stuff onto somebody else so that they could take it and then I would be fixed somehow somewhere else. Then I actually started feeling stronger and stronger because I had something. I had something that was mine and it was uniquely mine. Now, you all know when you're with a narcissist, they intrude on your boundaries. They intrude on every single area of your life. They will come into your personal space. They will go through your phone. They will want to know where you've been, who you've been with, what did you say. They might even listen in on your phone calls. But when you have information that's stored in your head, there's no way they can access it at all. It's there. Nobody knows about it, where you've been, who you've been speaking to, unless they followed you around or they've got a tracking device in your car, which chances are they don't because they're so used to you sharing anyway, that you are actually having something that you own where no boundary can be crossed because they can't come in because you didn't allow them in. And that is the most empowering thing that I actually found that I got from that exercise. And I suggest to you today is to stop oversharing. If you once share the bare minimum, and you know, in narcissistic relationships, they talk about going grey rock and sharing, you know, general information. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actually holding your own and not oversharing no matter who it's with. And as you get better and better at it, you're going to start becoming a self-contained unit. And that is going to set you on a path to self-empowerment more than anything else will. I hope that this video helps you. And please like and subscribe to my videos. I would love to hear from you as well. So if you've got any comments, please do share and I will reply to every single one of you. Have an awesome week.